Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami Ntando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyaye sifunde, siyaye sibuka ama reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la. So khuluma ngawo lama shows, senza ama reviews or ama recaps bese siyaphinda futhi sikhuluma nga any other issues avuka uma ngabe lama shows sesiwabukile kwi-TV. If it's your first time joining us today, ungakhohlwa ukuthi press the subscribe button la ngezansi uma ngabe i-content yethu uyayithanda, uphinde ucindezele i-notification bell ukuze phela uthole umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sesiwufakile. Siyaphinda-ke futhi sikhulume ngama-YouTubers kanye nama-celebrities ethu ala eMzansi Africa. There's a join button for those who want to be members of the channel. Below there is also a thanks button for those who want to give money to the channel. Other than that, please watch an advert or two on this video mawusuke uyibuka to support the channel. Guys, as part and parcel of the review of Ntando Mseleku season 6 episode 3, I want to talk about this one particular issue which I found to be very interesting, you guys. Obviously, I did say that it looks like they are trying to wrap up a storyline sika number 5 on Ntando Mseleku, but they're taking some time and they want to milk it as much as possible. Uma kusanejuice lapha inside the storyline bazomilka le storyline lesi and get us talking about it, you guys. But Mseleku this week, you guys, has said something interesting to me as to his new reason of wanting to take number 5, because as we know, guys, Mseleku has changed so many times as to what the reason is for taking number 5. There was once upon a time the reason was because uMaSaula had passed, engenawo umuzi. He needed to build a house for uMaSaula, who is his second wife, his late second wife. There was a time when he wanted to take number 2 because Makumalo's house needed somebody to have children for her. There was a time when he wanted to take a second wife because he wanted to increase his chances of having 20 children. There was a time when he wanted to take a second wife because he want ingane zabafana. He didn't have enough boys. There was a time when he wanted to take number 5 because it was his calling ukuthi abe nomuzi omkhulu, it's his legacy and whatever. He has a new reason, you guys, this time, and it is quite interesting to hear. This is what he says. Uthi Mseleku, if he listens to uMangwabe benomayeni, because remember, MaCele has agreed to number 5 being taken as long as the number 5 is taken before her 20th anniversary, which has actually passed. Okay, and Makumalo has accepted, as we talked about it in the review. Okay, so now he says, because the two Umayeni Noma Ngwabe are saying they would leave, they would absolutely leave if he takes number 5. They don't see the need. It's enough already. They're tired already. Angazi kumanga ukuthi ukhathele yini ngoba yena akazathathela unkosikazi. But she's saying ukuthi there was an agreement that was made between the two of them ukuthi no one else was going to come after her. And by the way, Mseleku does admit to that agreement. He says ukuthi that agreement was made, but it wasn't actually a promise to uMangwabe. It was a promise to the church. If you still remember, Mseleku is supposed to be a pastor. Umfundisi Mseleku, even if you look online, they refer to him as Ulokuzana Umfundisi, for which ibandla angazi, you guys, but Umfundisi. He does say in one of the seasons that yes, he did make that promise, but that promise was not to uMangwabe. He never made a promise to uMangwabe. He made a promise to the church, because at the time the church members did not understand why he kept on taking wives. So he had to explain to them ukuthi this was going to be this. He had to promise them ukuthi this was going to be the last wife. So when he was taking uMangwabe, that's the promise that he made. He says he does not remember making the promise to uMangwabe. Okay, so obviously uMangwabe now is like, if you can break your promise, now I can break my own promise. So if you do take that number 5, I am leaving. Mayeni is saying the same. It's a song that they have been singing for the past 2-3 seasons of the show. So now Mseleku is saying, okay, say that I listen to Umayeni and I listen to uMangwabe and I don't take number 5. Okay, because they don't want number 5. What does that say about MaCele? Because I took MaCele, when she was around, it's not like MaCele wanted the same. MaCele didn't want the same, but I still married Umayeni. I still married Umakumala. I still married Umangwabe. So it's almost like if I say I'm not taking number five because Umayeni no Mangwabe they don't want to number five, then that means that I'm treating them, I'm giving them special treatment. Bona babaluleke more than uMaCele. Okay. Isn't that just ridiculous? Ngiyayizwa shemi point yakhe kancane 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 ukuthi if bona they could come in and uMakhumalo, whether she liked it or not, she had to work on it and accept it ukuthi they were coming in and it happened, then how is he going to justify that to uMaCele when uMaCele is saying I am okay, you can take number five? But then how is he going to justify it to her to say, I'm not going to take number five because Umayeni no Mangwabe don't want me to take number five? When uMaCele, when she did not want the other wives to be taken, they were taken. That's what he's saying. So that is his new reason. He even goes on to say, whether the new wife, number five, has children or not, it does not matter anymore. What matters is the legacy. Mseleku. I am not understanding clearly what he means by the word legacy. Angazi kahle ukuthi usho ukuthini, but I was surprised by the fact that he is saying that at this point it doesn't matter if the new wife, if he takes the new wife, it doesn't matter if that wife has children or not, because I thought that it was very important to him that he has children so that he could have those 20 children that he's always wanted. But I also thought that it's important for him to, because he wanted ukuthi kuvaleke lesa sikhala lesiyana sakamakhumalo, you guys. It's interesting, you guys, ukuthi he would change the reasons throughout the seasons to suit whatever it is that he wants at the time. I do feel like at this point he has given up on the idea of having 20 children, because I think he realizes that ukhulile manje mdala is probably not gonna have, even if he gets number five, is number five gonna have 10 children? So he's giving up on that idea, but at the same time he's not giving up on the idea of wanting to add a wife now and then, or wanting to add a girlfriend now and then. So it's like he wants to keep that privilege of being able to add another woman to the mix, but then without a pressure of having children, because if he still uses the reason of wanting 20 children, it's gonna work against him, because the person that is supposed to work sebenza phela ndoda uthole iy'ngane eziwu-20, it's him, because all of the wives will be waiting for him. Angithi mangabe said that she could still have children, the only reason that she couldn't last season was because she was busy with school. So I guess now she can have children. But honestly, it's all up to him on whether he has these 20 children or not. And I think that is the reason that he's removing that reason of having 20 children from the formula, or whatever. What do you call it? From the sin. That's why he's removing it, because he feels like it's going to put pressure on him. Rather, let me say that it does not matter whether this person has can have kids or not, so that I can still bring them in and just say that it's because of the legacy. There is a viewer on the comment section that said that it's about a man just being selfish, and I think I agree with him, because when you look at how he is conducting himself right now, it's no longer about the family, it's about him, and everybody else thinks that it's about the family, you guys. So the new reason that Mseleku is gonna take number five is because ufuna ukuplease uMakhumalo, because if he doesn't, uMakhumalo uzobuza ukuthi hawu kanjani ukuthi mina ngathi no wabathatha laba bathi no awuthathi. Hey, azipheli indaba zesithembu. Anyway, you guys, that's all that I wanted to say on this issue. Please tell me what you think about this new reason. Is it is it a good enough reason, honestly, or he's just finding a way yokuthi akwazi ukuthi azijolele aqhubeke nomjolo some more uMseleku? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before uphume kuyona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngiyamthanda kakhulu.